students, welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. Myself Snehal Mane teaching you maths for grade 6. Students, as we know that we have completed lesson number 7 fractions. Now today we are going to start new lesson decimals, that is lesson number 8 decimals. Okay. So I request all of you to open your textbooks. Yeah, see here. You know decimals are used everywhere. Okay. So let us see a conversation here. Savita and Shama were going to market. Savita and Shama were going to market to buy some stationery items. Savita said, I have 5 rupees and 75 paise. Shama said, I have 7 rupees and 50 paise. Okay. So they knew how to write rupees and paise in using decimal points. So let us see how they have written 5 rupees and 75 paise in using the decimal point and 7 rupees and 50 paise using the decimal point. So see here, Savita said 5 rupees and 75 paise. So she have 5.75 and Shama said she has 7.50, it means 7 rupees and 50 paise. So while reading we read it 7 rupees 50 paise, but while writing we write as rupees 7.50. Okay. After the decimal point it is the paisa, Have they written correctly? They have written correctly? Yes. We know that the dot represents a decimal point. The dot here, it represents the decimal point. So in this chapter we will learn more about the decimals, where it is used, what are the place values, and solving many more sums on decimals. So let us see by starting with tenth. We know tens, after the decimal point we have some different place values. So we are going to see in this lesson in detail. See here, Ravi and Raju measured the length of their pencils. Ravi's pencil was 7 cm 5 millimeter long and Raju's pencil was 8 cm 3 millimeter long. Can you express this length in centimeter using decimals? Can we express this by using centimeter and in decimals? Yes. So we know that 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. So therefore we can write this as 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 10 centimeter. Okay. See, 10 millimeter we know that 1 centimeter. So what is 1 millimeter? To find it, we know that we need to do 1 by 10 of centimeter. Okay. Or we can simply tell it as 1/10 centimeter, that is nothing but 0.1 centimeter. Now length of Ravi's pencil. As it is said in the question, we need to find the length of the pencil by using the decimals. See here, length of Ravi's pencil, how much it is? 7 centimeter 5 millimeter. 7 centimeter and 5 millimeter. So we know 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 10th of part. Already it is given 5 millimeter. So 5 millimeter is nothing but 5 by 10th of the part. So instead of this 5 millimeter we have written here 5 by 10 centimeter and 7 as it is, because it is a whole number. Now as it is a whole number, it comes towards the left side of the decimal point. Which is, according to us, the place value is ones. It is ones, or we can say units. Okay. Now 5 by 10. So this place value will come, this digit will come after the decimal point, after the decimal point. So, it is nothing but 0.5, 5 by 10 is nothing but 0.5. So, 7 plus 0.5 is nothing but 7.5 centimeters, 7.5 centimeters. So, the length of Ravi's pencil is 7.5 centimeter. Now, we will see the length of Raju's pencil. Raju's pencil is 8 centimeter 3 millimeter. Okay. So, 8 3 by 10, 8 3 by 10 centimeter. So, 3 by 10, we know that 3 millimeter. So, we have written 3 by 10th of centimeter. So, this 3 by 10 we get answer as 0.3, 0.3. So, 0.3 plus 8 is 8.3 centimeter. So, the length of Raju's pencil is 8.3 centimeter. Okay. Let us see next now. See here. Let us recall what we have learnt earlier. If we show units by blocks, then 1 unit is 1 block, 2 units are 2 blocks, and so on. 1 block divided into 10 equal parts. See students, we have already learned this in the earlier classes, we are just reviewing it. So, if we show units by block, you know this particular is 1 block and it is divided into 10 equal parts. So, 1 unit shows 1 block, 2 units shows 2 block, 3 units shows 3 block, 9 units show 9 blocks and 10 units show 10 blocks. It means 1 block is divided into 10 equal parts. It is divided into 10 equal parts. So, it means each part is 1/10, each part is 1/10, 1 by 10 of a unit, of a whole unit, each part is 1 by 10. 2 parts show 2 by 10, 5 parts show 5 by 10 and so on, 9 parts show 9 by 10. Okay. In this way it shows the parts, each part. A combination of 2 blocks and 3 parts will be recorded as. Okay, students, see here, now we have a different question, a combination of 2 blocks. It means such type of box, we have 2 total blocks, we have 2 blocks, you can see here, we have 2 blocks and 3 parts. After that, in units we have 3 parts, okay, means these are the total 2 blocks and each and also 3 parts, also 3 parts. So, now we need to write this in decimal. So, how we will write it? Just see. So, 2 blocks, it means it comes in the units place, ones place. So, we have in ones place we have 2 because we are having here 2 blocks. Okay. Now, after decimal point, we have the place value as 10th. We have the place value as 10th. So, in 10th, how many parts do we have? Out of blocks, we have here only 3 parts, 3 parts. So, it is nothing but 3. It is nothing but 3. So, out of 10, how many parts are there? 3. So, it is 3 by 10. And if we want to write 3 by 10 by using decimal point, so it becomes 0.3, 0.3, then 0.3 plus 2 is 2.3. Hence, it can be written as 2.3 and read as 2.3. Okay. Next, let us look at another example where we have more than ones. Where we have more than ones. Each star represents 10 units. So, the number is shown here. Students, see now, we have seen the place value for 10th and ones. Now, we are going to see for tens, ones and tens. Okay. Now, you can see this image. We have these blocks here. Okay. So, each tower represents 10 units. 10 units. So, this comes in the place of tens. How many blocks do we have? 2. So, we have written here 2. Then in units, how many units do we have here? 3. 3. So, in ones place we write as 3, and now these are the only parts. These are the only parts. How many parts do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, one in 10th place we write it as 5. We write it as 5. So, in 10th place 2, it means 20. In ones place 3, it means 3, and in 10th place 5, it means 5 by 10. Okay, you can see 20 plus 3 plus 5 by 10. So, 23.5. 23.5. Okay, students, see, you can observe, try these sums here. Now, there are some examples. We need to write it in the decimals. So, try this by seeing the above examples. You can find it and write the answers here with the pencil. Next. Now, representing the number on number line, representing the decimal on the number line. Let us see. We represented fractions on a number line. We also represented whole numbers, yes, integers. Now, we are going to represent decimals on the number line. Let us now represent decimals 2 on a number line. Let us represent 0.6 on a number line. So, we know that 0.6 is more than 0, but less than 1, but less than 1. So, there are 6 tenths in it. Divide the unit length between 0 and 1. See, this we know that 0, 1, 2, 3, and now from 0 to 1, how many equal parts do we have? 10 equal parts. So, now we want to represent 0.6 on a number line. So, when we represent this, you can see here 10 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So, from 1 to 2 also we have 10 equal parts, and 2 to 3 also we have 10 equal parts. So, now we want to represent 0.6. So, let us start. Here it is 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 and 0.6. So, we represented 0.6 on a number line. Okay. So, we know that 0.6 is more than 0, but less than 1. So, we represented this number on the number line. Write 5 numbers 0 to 1 and show them on the number line. Can you now represent 2.3? Can we represent? Yes, we know that 2.3 is the decimal that lies above 2 and below 3. So, it means 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. We get 2.3 here on the number line. Yeah. Let us solve few examples on these examples. You can see. Write the following numbers in the place value table. We have 20.5 and 4.2. Okay, students. Now, we need to write the place values for these numbers. We know before decimal point it is ones, and after ones we have tens, then followed by hundreds, thousands, right. Now, after decimal point what do we have? We have the place value tenth. We have the place value tens. So, we need to create a table wherein we need to write tens, ones and tenth. Okay, tens. So, 2 is in place of tens. So, we have written here 2. In ones place we have 0. So, we have written 0, and in tens place we 1 by 10th place we have 5. It becomes 5 by 10. So, we have written 20.5 in, we have shown the place values for the following decimals. Now, 4.2. Do we have anything in tens? No, so we will write it as 0. Then in ones we have 4, so we have written 4, and in 10th place we have 2, so we have written 2. So 4.2. Okay. Next question. Write each of the following as decimals. Write each of the following as decimals. 2 ones and 5 tenth. 2 ones and 5 tenths. Okay. And one more question is there, 30 and 1 tenth. Let us see one by one. 2 ones and 5 tenth. See, how many ones do we have? 2. So, we have written 2. Then plus tenth, it is after decimal point. So, 5 tenth, it means we need to write 5 by 10. 5 by 10. So, 2 plus 5 by 10 is nothing but 0.5. 0.5. So, 2 plus 0.5 is 2.5. Is 2.5. Next, 30 and 1 tenth. 30 and 1 tenth. Okay. So, 30, we have written 30 here plus 1 tenth. 1 tenth is 1 by 10, that is 0.1. 30 plus 0.1 is 30.1, is 30.1. Okay. Let us see now expansion form. See, write each of the following as decimals. Write each of the following as decimals. 30 plus 6 plus 2, we know it is in the tens place, it is in the ones place, and it is the 1/10th part. Okay. So, 30 plus 6 plus 2 by 10. So, we can write it as 3 tenths, 6 ones and 2 tenths. So, 30 plus 6 plus 0.2, can, when we add, we get the decimal representation as 36.2. 36.2. Next, 600 plus 2 plus 8 by 10. Now, here we are having the hundreds place. It is 3-digit number, so it is the hundreds place. In tens place, we do not have anything, no tens. In ones place, we have 2 ones, and in tenth place, we have 8 tenth. Okay, 8 tenth. Means out of 10 we have the 8 parts. So, we can write it as 600, no tens, 2 ones and 8 tenth. So, the decimal representation is 602.8. Hundreds place value, tens place value we do not have anything. So, we have written 0, then ones place value, and after decimal we have the tenth as 8. So, 602.8. 602.8 is the decimal representation. Okay, let us see next one. Fractions as decimals. Fractions as decimals. We have already seen how a fraction with denominator 10 can be represented using decimals. We have seen it. We are going to see once again now. Let us see. Let us now try to find decimal representation of 11 by 5 or 1 by 2. 11 by 5 or 1 by 2. Now, by this you can observe the numerator is greater and denominator is smaller. So, it comes under improper fraction. Okay. So, we know that 11 by 5. So, we need to find the equivalent fraction. To find the equivalent fraction, we have multiplied numerator and denominator by the same number, that is 2. So, 11 2s are 22 and 5 2s are 10. So, we got the fraction as 22 by 10, equivalent fraction. Now, we need to convert it. It means we will separate the tens parts and the remaining parts. So, we have 20 plus 2 divided by 10. So, now we need to separate both. So, 20 by 10 plus 2 by 10. We know that 2 is the whole part, then 2 by 2 is remaining. So, in 1's place we get 2 and in 10th place we get 2 by 10, that is 0.2, and 0.2 plus 2 is nothing but 2.2. Okay. So, the decimal notation for 22 by 10 is equal to 2.2, is equal to 2.2. Now, in 1 by 2 it is half, the denominator is 2. For writing it in the decimal notation, the denominator should be 10, the denominator should be 10 here. We already know how to make an equivalent fraction. So, let us make now again multiplying the numerator and denominator by the same number to find the equivalent fraction. So, we have multiplied it by 5 to get the denominator 10. So, 1 5s are 5 and 2 5s are 10. Now, we got 10 in the denominator's place. So, it is 5 by 10, it is 5 by 10. So, 5 by 10 in decimal we can write it as 0.5, 0.5. Therefore, half, that is 1 by 2 is 0.5 in decimal notation, is 0.5 in decimal notation. Decimal as fractions, decimal as fraction. Till now we have learnt how to write fractions with denominator 10, 2 or 5 as decimals. Can we write a decimal number like 1.2 as a fraction? Yes, we can. Let us see how. 1.2, okay. So, 1 is the whole number, so we will keep as it is. 2.2, we know it is the 10th place, so it can be written as 2 by 10, 2 by 10. So, even we know one whole number, it means it is 10 by 10, it is 10 by 10. So, 10 by 10 plus the part, that is 2 by 10th. So, 10 plus 2 is 12 and the same denominator, that is 12 by 10, 12 by 10. So, here till now we have seen fractions as decimals, and then we have solved few examples to find the place value of the decimals, how to write the expanded form. Now, we will see few examples from exercise 8.1. Okay. See here, write the following as numbers in the given table. Okay. See here, now how many tens do we have here? 3 tens. How many ones? 1 ones. And how many tenth part? 2 tenth part. So, let us write this directly in the table given below. 100 part we do not have anything, so we have written 0. In tens part we are having 3, so we have written 3. In ones part we are having 1, so we have written 1, and in tenth part we are having 2. So, decimal it can be told as 31.2, 31.2 in the decimal notation. Now, we can see the next one. See here, hundreds. How many hundreds do we have? 100, right? Then how many tens do we have? 1 tens. How many ones do we have? We do not have anything, so 0. Now, how many tenth part do we have? 4. So, we have written here 4. So, 1, 1, 0 and 4. Okay? 1, 1, 0 and 4. So, this we can write in decimal notation as 110.4, 110.4. Let us see next one. Write the following decimals in the place value table. Now, the place value tables are given, we need to write only the decimals. Okay. See, place value table. First of all, we need to draw this place value table. We know tenth, that is 1 by 10th part, ones, you can write here units also, ones, tens and hundreds. Okay. So, first question 19.4, 19.4. So, 4, which part it is? 10th part. So, it comes here 9 is ones, so it comes here, and 1 is tens, so 194, okay, 19.4. Now the next question 0.3, we know in hundreds place we have 0, tens place we have 0, and ones place also we have 0. So only the tenth part is remaining, that is 3. Hence we have denoted 0.3 in the place value table. Next question 10.6. 10.6. See, in hundreds place we have 0, in tens place we have 1, and in ones place we have 0, and in tenth place we have 6. So 10.6 we have written under the given place value table. Next 205. 205.9. 2 comes in hundreds place, so we have written here 2. 0 it comes in tens place, so we have written here 0, and in ones place we have 5, so I have written here 5, and in tenth place we have 9. Hence we have written 205.9 under the place value table. Let us see next question. Write each of the following as decimals. Write each of the following as decimals. See, 7/10, 7/10. Okay, so see, we need to write this as 7/10. 7 plus 10th means we know that 1 by 7. 1 by 10. 1 by 10. So 7 plus 1 by 10, that is 0.1. 7 plus 0.1 is 0.7, is 0.7. Okay. Next 2 tenths and 9 tenths. 2 tenths it means 20. 2 tenths it means 20, and 9 tenth. 9 tenth means 9 by 10, that is nothing but 0.9. 0.9. So 0.9 plus 20. 0.9 plus 20, that is 20.9. 20.9. So in this way the following decimals are given, we need to write only the points. Next, write each of the following as decimals. Write each of the following as decimals. See, already these are given in the fraction, we need to write in the decimals. 5 by 10 it is 0.5. Let us see, yeah, 5.5, sorry, 5 by 10 it is 0.5. Next 3 plus 7 by 10, 3 plus 7 by 10 is 0.7. So we get 3.7, 3.7. 200, hundreds place 60, tens place 5, ones place plus 1 by 10. So 200 plus 60 plus 5 we get 265, and 1 by 10 can be written as 0.1. So 265 plus 0.1 is equal to 265.1, 265.1. Now next 70 plus 8 by 10, 70 plus 8 by 10, 70 plus 0.8, that is 70.8. 88 by 10, we know when we have 88 by 10, so 1 is whole number, so 8.8. As 8 by 10 is 0.8 and this comes under whole number. So 80 plus 8 plus 8 by 10, that is 8.8. 2 by 10 can be written as 0.2, 3 by 2, so we do not have here 10 in the denominator's place, so we need to find the equivalent fraction. So we are multiplied by 5, 3 5s are 15, 2 5s are 10. So 15 upon 10. So we have 1.5 as the decimal point. So again these are the same questions. where we need to find the equivalent fraction and find. So, till now we have seen the place value of decimals for 10th and solve few examples on it. In the next class, we will continue with solving of these exercise questions and go to next place value, that is 100th. Thank you, students.